Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Midnight Club Gamer, and today we're going to be doing some more Gran Turismo 6 on the PlayStation 3, and today we'll be talking about 500 pp tuning for cars for online, etc. And this has been requested by WalkerFilms on one of my other videos, so I said, hey, let's do it, and I've actually had quite a lot of fun doing these 500 pp cars. I made 3 so far with a decent tune. They all run really close together, and I'm going to have another video on that. But right now, you're looking at me racing the BRZ online in a really small grid. There's only 4 other people racing against me on the Tokyo track, I believe it is. But it's still very fun, and I'm going to talk about how 500 pp tuning, I think, is a great balance for Gran Turismo, and the cars aren't too fast, they're not too slow, they're not crazy, they're not all over the board. And it seems like when you tune a 500 pp car, no matter what car you tune to 500 pp, whoever you race with a different car, they're all really closely matched, which is nice to see. And this video really demonstrates it. As you can see, I'm driving the BRZ Subaru. That's a small tuner car. It only makes 197 horsepower from the factory, I believe. Right now I bumped it up to 309. That pretty much maxes it out on the pp scale. And I'm going to be really closely matched with the Ferrari Italia in front of me, I believe it is, and the Maclaren MP4. So this has really been my first time diving into online racing on Gran Turismo 6, and the first thing that really surprised me was the lack of people online in Gran Turismo. It really surprised me. There's only let's say there's only about 10 or 15 rooms that actually refresh, and they're generic to everything. So when you try to put in racing for real in one of the specific things that you want to search, that cuts it down to like 3 rooms already, and there's basically like nothing that I want to race in online in Gran Turismo, and I find it really sad. So I had the idea of making some sort of like tournament setup with points if people wanted to join that. So, you know, we would hold races online of a certain amount of laps on a certain track, preferably real tracks like let's say Silverstone or Spa, something like that. Real tracks, 500 pp with set limits that I'm going to make. And if people want to do that, that'd be great, because I think it'd be a lot of fun. And I find it a shame that there's not a lot of people on Gran Turismo that are racing online for legit racing, because I think Gran Turismo is a great platform to that. It can get people together really easily, and sure, iRacing and stuff like that on the computer is fun. They're amazing simulators, and you can't even compare Gran Turismo to them, because Gran Turismo, let's face it, it's not really there for simulating suspension wise and stuff like that. But for a console game, for bringing people together, it can't really get any easier than Gran Turismo. So I thought it'd be a cool idea to set up a series like that, just a 500 pp tuning series. I could help you guys out with videos on tuning cars. We could get online and race, have some fun, and don't get me wrong, we don't have to race hardcore all the time. We can also do some drifting and stuff like that. But if anybody's interested in that, put down in the comments below, and maybe we'll get something like that going, because I really believe that this performance point rating is absolutely perfect. It's not too fast, it's not too slow, it's not boring. The cars corner great, they're really solid if you can tune them correctly to 500, and everybody's just really close together, and it's a lot of fun. So if you guys want to do online racing for real with me, that would be great. If we can get enough people going on this, it would be awesome. And we could do some sort of leaderboard. I could record who comes first. We can make a point system and post it on Facebook or something, and it'd be a lot of fun, I think. So if you guys think that's a good idea, then I'll go along with it. So coming around the last corner of this track, it is a mad sprint to the finish line against this Mazda MP4, but unfortunately the BRZ just didn't have enough horsepower to get past this before the finish line, trying to get in his draft, but the McLaren just pulls away once they get out in the wind there. So just goes to show how close 500 pp tuning can be online, and I think it'd be a lot of fun if we actually made a series for ourselves like this on Gran Turismo. If anybody's up for it, I am down, that's for sure. And if you want to see how I tune these 500 pp cars, I will gladly make a video for that as well. I'm definitely going to do one for the Subaru. I also made a Golf and a Mitsubishi Generation 10 Lancer. They're both really close to the Subaru as well, if you want to see those. hopefully you enjoyed the video, and thanks to WalkerFilms for recommending this 500 pp tuning. It was a lot of fun, and we'll be doing some more of this later on, that's for sure. Put down in the comments below what you'd like to see next. Add me on the PlayStation Network, add me on Facebook, and we'll be back again with some more Gran Turismo 6 gameplay later on.